Bienvenidos, damas y caballeros, otra vez a los mejores malos podcasts, el único podcast que está en todos los lados. Estamos en Spotify, estamos en Apple Radio, estamos en Pandora, estamos en iHeartRadio, estamos en todos los lados, estamos en su teléfono, estamos en su Alexa. Cállate, ok. Estamos en todos los lados. Así que, mi gente, bienvenidos otra vez a este nuevo episodio. Y como siempre, la pregunta que no me gusta hacer a todo el mundo: ¿qué ustedes están jugando este fin de semana? Así que mi vida ha cambiado. Lamentablemente ha sido para algo mejor, pero no estoy muy contento porque me estoy dando cuenta que me estoy perdiendo mucho en la vida por mi negatividad. Y este fin de semana, sí, lo voy a decir, yo jugué Multiverse.
Oh,
¡Huepa!
Estaba en mente,
miren.
el juego me tiene un poco juqueado.
Sorprende,
Y
¿verdad?
sí, no, lo estoy jugando secretamente. Tú ves, estoy jugando secretamente
On
para
the
que
low
salga
low,
un corre,
¿Con quién tú
corre
juegas? Con Superman.
con el perro, el mío el perro, yo
that
lo hago
reindeer
ladrar
dog.
y morder a los tigres. ¡Wow! Te llevé tu pedazo. Eso es lo único. Eso es lo que yo hago. Eso es lo que yo estaba jugando. Yeah, I've been going crazy this whole week, so I haven't had a lot of time to play. ¿Tú sabes cuando yo estoy jugando? When I'm transferring footage. Yo voy a, el ejemplo, yo grabé en la boom, tuve 3 horas de footage to transfer. Esas 3 horas yo dije, déjame meterme aquí con mi vaina. That's how I've been playing. So, ¿y
Sneaking
tú,
it in.
Frank?
Estoy jugando Xenoblade Chronicles 3 al Switch. Tengo como 10 horas ahí. It's good. Y Final Fantasy 7
Final Fantasy
Remake.
7.
Yeah.
Eso es como vivir y recordar.
Yeah. It's the
That's
first time I play it. La primera vez. So.
that's a good
How,
game. That's a good game.
¿Cómo,
Mhm.
cómo, like, does it bring, do you question the game knowing the technology que hay ahora y vainita así? It's like, or it's like, porque uno mismo a veces juega unos juegos and you be like, you know what, knowing that this is out there, sería mejor en the, what's the shit called?
The VR.
VR?
En the VR, or it's like, you know what, esto tienen que dejarlo aquí. Yo, somebody should just put a cortinita ahí. Güey, espérate.
Nah, ese juego se ve. It's good the way it
Nah,
is.
it doesn't need to be in VR
No.
at all.
So ya excluding it, huh? ¿Tú sabes
I
lo que está
would
pasando ahora con los pronouns y toda esa vaina? Y ustedes están incluyendo gente. Ustedes están mal.
no,
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 la
no,
gente,
no.
la
Que
Eso,
tecnología.
eso viene para los
VR stays
juegos
over
ahorita.
there. They que.
Yo voy a traer ese tema pronto, no te apures. So Frank's been having a blast this weekend.
Yeah.
Vamos para allá pronto. Tengo mi Cora ready. Coge
Sí.
Cora la pinball.
No, de dólares.
$.
Oh.
Uno que se quedó. Muy bien ese viaje, pero no voy. All right, what you been playing, Nimbus?
Multiverse, and a lot of the Capcom Fighting Collection stuff. That's about it.
So tú estás haciendo lo mismo.
Pelea y pelea.
Lo
Lo
mismo.
mismo.
Tú
Lo
no jugaste
mismo.
nada nuevo. A
No.
no sé ni qué
No,
preguntarle.
pregúntame. Yo jugué.
¿Qué tú estás jugando
Yo
este
estaba,
fin de
yo
semana
estaba de
en
vacaciones.
RD? Porque tú estás de
Yo estaba de
vacaciones.
vacaciones. Y jugué Warzone y jugué 2K con mi hermano.
Warzone y 2K.
Sí.
Eso fue pelado. Eso no fue de que en vivo ni nada.
No, ya tú sabes, matándonos.
Matándonos. Yo, with no relations, me llegó a la mente. I watched Morpheus yesterday. Morpheus?
I still haven't seen it.
Oh my God.
No
You
la
didn't
vi.
like
Mira,
it?
mira. Cuidado con lo que tú dices.
No, I'm not
Sí.
gonna say like a spoiler or anything.
No, you can say the spoiler. Cuidado con lo que tú dices que sí es buena.
Una amenaza.
It could have been better, pero hay
Could have
cierta
been a lot
historia que
better.
uno no la puede cambiar porque es como una Biblia, esa es la historia de él, por más que uno quiera hacerla. De otro lado no se puede. Esa es la historia que estaba donde nació. So, but I like the fact, no dije, that the sound effects, el tigre cuando brincaba, the whole changing and shit right there, it felt like a good vampire video game.
That movie had its issues because they were wanting to do one thing and then they couldn't because of Disney, and then they had to like redo the movie in a certain way, and you could see that certain aspects of the movie was off because of it.
Makes no sense.
Because the first trailer, the first trailer, you could see that they were showing a poster of Spider-Man that was never in the movie. They made it seem like Vulture was going to be there. He was never in the movie. So there was a lot of aspect that they were trying to do, but then Disney, I guess, went like that. Pow, pow. You can't do that.
¿Por qué?
Because they don't want to mix the universes.
I mean, I
Cuando
could have been
cuando
better. Pero,
leyeron el script dijeron, no, bórrame eso.
diablo, bórrame todo eso. I liked it. I liked it. It felt more like a game, you know, it's a lot of computer and stuff. Pero I liked it. I liked it, you know, could have been better. Sí, la vaina es que uno. I feel like esos son una de las películas que si salen antes que habían salido todas las Marvel, that one would have been like, yo, esa estaba buena, because it was la tecnología que uno estaba viendo with the whole fufa. Pero ya cuando tú tienes a Marvel que te están dando una vaina de otro mundo y rompe, and then you have something like this, la expectativa nadie la va a hacer. You're gonna feel the same way about Black Adam cuando salga, so I don't know why you're so hype about.
That's a whole different aspect. That's DC. So let's see.
Hey,
even though Disney
Toyo.
came and said that they're cutting everything off and they're going to start anew to do a
Toyo.
10-year plan.
Oh,
Eso es un
DC.
tollo, eso es un
DC.
tollo. Estamos activos, señores. Recordándole que estamos aquí en iHeartRadio, estamos en Pandora, estamos en Spotify, estamos en Apple Music, los mejores malos podcasts. Estoy viendo como 3 vainas aquí. So ya tú sabes, dale para allá. Yeah, I liked it. Ya lo dije, I liked it.
Ya,
Black
no lo voy a echar para atrás.
No, ya no voy a echar para atrás. Black Adam. Ya, there's no way que pueden hacer algo más bacano.
¿Cómo
Ya
que no?
está todo hecho. Eso es lo bueno de la vaina de los videojuegos, que los videojuegos pueden seguir innovándose. Ya las películas, ¿qué más pueden hacer? Lo único que pueden hacer es que te la actúan adelante, y eso es lo que van a tener que hacer, que tú vas a un estadio como el Yankee y en la película tienen que actuártela ahí. Si Spider-Man cosa, van a tener que tirármelo de la primera base para la tercera ahí volando, en vivo. Si van a tirar un tiro, he better dodge it, or now we're gonna use a new Spider-Man, porque así que queremos la película. Pero
con sangre de verdad.
Claro, o sea, que dijo, mira, quedó un chin de sangre de la de Spider-Man en el piso. ¿Quién la quiere comprar? Hasta yo, decimos stuff, you know, stuff seen. Y mañana hay que hacerlo otra vez. O el mismo día, 3 tandas. Pero nada, ustedes son los que saben. Ustedes son los que saben. Ahora, hablando de películas y de series bacanas, Breaking Bad.
Hey. Una de las mejores series.
No, esa es la vaina. Que la serie está en un nivel que nadie le puede llegar. Entonces, a veces tú queriendo añadirle lo que, you know, por ejemplo, ahora mismo no se puede decir nada malo de Breaking Bad.
No, at
¿Qué
all.
se puede decir? Lo más duro, lo más duro en todo.
It's
Si
still
hacen
really
una
funny,
vaina,
like,
you know, ¿qué fue lo que si hacen, let's say they do an adaptation, eso no sirve. Deben decir, la serie fue dura, pero el videojuego no sirvió. That's forever.
Es que I feel like ellos lo que deben tirar un DLC de GTA 5, de Breaking Bad, ya.
That's actually not a bad idea.
That is
Actually,
not a bad idea.
Because you do
El
stuff.
RV, un RV.
No, like cosas que pasan en Breaking Bad pasan en GTA. Like cuando tú vas para el campo con Trevor, and you do, you know, all the meth shit.
that's not a bad idea at
And
all.
even in the online, like you play missions like
You could
stealing
relive
meth
the
and shit like that.
Yeah, you could relive the TV show.
Yeah.
Or you could go to the characters there.
Yo lo que sé que VH1 bajó duro, va a tener que seguir yendo de vacaciones, sí. Viene on fire. I mean, I'm for it, don't get me wrong. A mí me gustaría verlo, a mí me gustaría jugar como esos personajes. Like, you know, tú puedes coger, como quien dice, como de game con los muchachos de la prisión, que eran 2.
Oye, que era pasando la.
Ajá, por ejemplo, tú podías jugar como los 2 personajes. Like, ok, este se escapó. Damn, déjame jugar con este para que me abra la puerta de este lado. Y así tú ibas a pasar. I forgot the name of that.
Kenan Lynch.
No,
I think it was Kenan Lynch.
No, that game was good. I remember that game. Es nuevo el juego. Like, no tiene muchos años.
Yo lo jugué en DD, loco, esa vaina se me ha olvidado ahora mismo. Pero era algo así.
Sí, que tú te escapas, escapándose de prisión.
Pero algo así sería heavy con ellos. You know, you could go as the chemist, or you could go as the guy, que se me olvidó el maldito nombre ahora.
Hank,
no Hank, el otro.
Okay.
Pinkman,
Jesse fucking Pinkman.
Jesse.
So you could play as one of the 2. Eso sería bacano, you know? Like, you know what? La voy a pasar con Jesse. You know what? La voy a pasar con Hank. So you know what's going to happen. But maybe on this one, you know, they actually acaban con todo. Ellos son los meros, you know, llegan a México, and now they're the ones sitting in the beach.
Okay, the name of the game is A Way Out.
There was no way out, so la muerte,
Yeah.
obligado.
A Way Out.
Well, he goes back to, que se vuelve, él vuelve a ser maestro y deja esa vida.
No. I'm talking about the game you were talking about. The
Oh,
prison.
no way out, no way out.
No, A Way Out.
A way out, a way out, a way out. Oye, eso. I'm
Well,
for
I've
it,
been
man. I
playing
would
with
love
No
to
Way
see
Out.
it. Todo el mundo le gustó la serie. A mí me encantó la serie.
¿Y qué pasa?
Bro se fue ahí, me dejó una vaina prendida. So I would love to see it. I would definitely love to see it. I'm down. I'm a big fan. Me encantó la serie. Muy motivadora a no vender cosas ilícitas. You know, porque hay una gente que ahora van a los GameStop y que lo están regalando. Sé que le dicen ahora,
¿Cuál es el truco?
te lo están regalando. Él va a GameStop, hace así, sale por la puerta, tú sabes que no lo van a parar.
El Five Finger
Después
Discount.
sube y dice que mira lo que me regaló GameStop, están regalando juegos.
El
Yeah,
Bail Reform, ¿no?
van for
Dude,
it.
I went back and got some more games today.
Si están haciendo a Muere, yo le digo que sí a Breaking Bad. What do you say, Frank?
Yeah, it could work.
Sería interesante, yeah.
I would actually prefer that they do it with GTA instead of making their own game because they'll probably fuck it up.
Sí, porque las adaptaciones de juego nunca...
Yeah.
Y siempre tienen ese estigma, como que, aunque sea bueno, como que la gente no lo va a jugar.
Yeah,
De verdad,
so
si lo hacen parte de GTA.
I think it would fall perfectly for GTA. A complete new campaign DLC for GTA, perfect.
Yeah, that's all they do, so yeah.
That's all they do. Imagínate que, yeah, I mean, estamos muy buenos ese punto que trajo Víctor, though, you know.
I think so too.
Yo creo que ahí tendrá mejor vida también. Tú ves, porque ahí no solo la historia de Breaking Bad dura, sino también la de GTA. Y ellos, como dice Bichuan, van de ahí a ahí, de mano a mano. Ya lo estamos haciendo en ese lado. So, ¿por qué no? Muere, como quiera, muere.
Por ahí viene, ya. Se
¿Quién?
dijo aquí.
¿Quién viene?
Breaking Bad by GTA.
Yeah, it was said here. Every time we say something here, they announce it like a week later or 2 weeks later.
Ya viene, se va a
Ya
hacer.
tú sabes que Breaking Bad viene por GTA ahora.
You know what? Teníamos mucho loco sin pegar.
Yeah, you imagine, bro. Yo me asusto.
No te asustes.
No,
A lot of power.
Juega el 8-15-22.
¡Ay! Escriban.
Mira qué bonito te hace el número.
Ahorita sale y tú relajado.
Así mismo le voy a poner el título yo al cosa. DLC, Breaking Bad DLC for GTA 6 o 5, como quiera lo cogemos. Nosotros queremos algo de GTA. Hablando de Xbox.
Los pobres.
Y ahora,
Xbox is wilding, bro. Xbox is wilding.
¿qué hizo ahora? ¿Qué hicieron?
Están acusando. Yo no fue de esto que. I don't think so, right? This is where they're blocking.
Oh, tú estás hablando de lo que Sony está haciendo. O lo que dicen que.
Lo están haciendo los dos.
¿Qué están haciendo?
Yo digo que lo están haciendo los dos. Pasa que agarran a uno. O uno se metió adelante que el otro.
Bueno, vamos a explicar primero, right? Microsoft dice que Sony le está pagando a los developers para que no pongan su juego en Game Pass. Y eso sale de una de las cortes yo creo que de Brasil, por la venta de Activision, que tienen que hacerles preguntas a las compañías y lo hacen público. So de ahí sale. So yeah.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. People probably disagree with me, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't see nothing wrong with that. People have been, let's put Game Pass aside. Companies have been doing that for years now. PlayStation did it with Street Fighter for Street Fighter 5. That's why we have exclusives or what is it? Timed exclusives. It's the same thing. They're paying the company the money that they would need, quote unquote, to finish the game. And they would say, okay, we'll give you the money, but it's going to be exclusive to this console. And you can't make it for anything else. So what's the difference when PlayStation comes in, but like, okay, I'm paying you that way the game doesn't come out on Game Pass? What's the difference? It's the same thing. It's going to be the same thing.
It's going to jugar con tu amigo, esa es la diferencia.
No, es una práctica, como dice Nembes, es una práctica común.
It's just going to be more simpler now, especially with all this cloud gaming. They're going to be like, okay, I'm going to make this game, but I'm going to give you tal y tal. That way it doesn't go on Game Pass and let it be on our cloud system. It's the same thing.
Game Pass es el subscription service. Tú puedes bajar los juegos day and date or whenever they put them. El problema, bueno, en realidad no explican, pero vamos a decir que el juego sale para PlayStation y sale para Xbox. Y Sony esté pagando para que no lo pongan en Game Pass, para que los suscriptores de Game Pass no lo tengan. Así, el value de Game Pass ya ahí se va disminuyendo y la gente, eso no sirve, bla, 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 como dañándole el business model.
Yeah, they've been doing that practice for years.
So es lo que yo
pushing
digo.
it to our Game Pass now.
Uno choteó.
Es que lo ponen en público.
I mean, it's cool, it's cool, but it's like that takes away from Game Pass. Like ahorita todo el mundo coge esa misma maña y ya se va a su pique. So, también hay que ver ese punto de vista. Hay mucha gente que sí se beneficia from that and they don't really care for the big titles.
I don't know. It could be, se puede ver como que ellos están parando la innovación, right? Tratando de matar un producto,
Yeah, they're probably saying, like I said, it's the same thing for any other console. They'll be like, I'm paying you not to put it here, so now everyone has to go to PlayStation to play the game. There's nothing new.
Y Nintendo, bien, gracias.
Well, Nintendo has to pay them that way they could get to come.
No hable mala palabra. No menciono mala palabra aquí de que Nintendo.
Because Nintendo has to pay them to get, because they're third party. Sometimes it's non-existent.
Sometimes it's non-existent. Muy buena la palabrita. Yeah. I don't know. I say es algo que está pasando, but if they want to bring it up to light también, but I just don't, a lot of people se benefician de Game Pass, and I think hay que cuidar eso más que otra cosa, porque no todo el mundo puede pagar los 80 pesos de que para un juego y no va a poder ni jugar con su amigo porque está exclusivo para el PlayStation, y ustedes viven lejos ya, no digo que yo puedo cruzar la calle y jugar con Frank.
O subir o bajar, ¿verdad?
O subir o bajar, So hay que tener eso en mente también. El Game Pass se hizo para que todo el mundo pueda jugar su juego en un mismo sistema con un precio seteado. Así que no todo el mundo tiene el bolsillo de usted, Nimbus. O yo, si usted quiere jugar Street Fighter, dile a Street Fighter que haga una consola solamente de Street Fighter a ver si va a sobrevivir. ¿Por qué no hacen eso? Para que sea exclusivamente todo ello, Street Fighter. No van a poder, porque necesitan una gente como Nintendo, PlayStation y toda esa vaina. Así que eso del Game Pass yo lo veo medio.
Bueno, te voy a decir esto. PlayStation or Xbox don't give a damn about us. As long as they're making this.
Oh, y Nintendo does.
Oh, no. I'm going to include Nintendo in there. Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, in reality, they do not care about us. They want this. And as long as we're giving them this, they don't care. They're going to continue doing what they're doing. When they want to change is when we stop giving them this. That's when their butthole gets tight and they're like, oh, let's do what they want to do. That way they could continue giving us this.
It's about the shareholders.
Yo lo que sé
it's not about the supers.
Nosotros tenemos PC toditos, son mierda para toda esa gente. Claro. No, ¿verdad, VH?
¿Qué te digo? No tengo PC.
That's the way it is.
I mean, and you know what? Maybe that's one of the reasons why their sales are down.
Who? Nintendo or PlayStation?
Microsoft finally admits that their Xbox One sales were less than half than PlayStation 4.
Para la generación anterior.
Previa.
Yeah, but they screwed themselves. They shot themselves in the foot on there.
Oh, yeah. Lo que pasa es que ellos pararon de reportar los números hace años, ¿verdad? Y nadie sabía qué tanto le ganó Sony. Y en una entrevista salió eso, que más del doble vendió PS4.
Por eso que están así, como la gallina sin cabeza, buscando pleito por todos lados.
Xbox shot themselves in the previous generation. Xbox shot themselves in the foot. The moment they said that you couldn't share your games with your friends, and PlayStation had the balls, because be realistic, had the balls to make a 1-minute video to show the customers how to share your game, and they were like, and it was an official thing and everything with PlayStation. It was like, this is how you share your games. Here, he took it, Thanks. That's it. That was the video, and that
That's
one
you,
video
Xbox.
destroyed
Yep.
Xbox
Mhm.
completely and utterly. But they just did it. What was it during E3, right?
During E3, yeah.
Yo,
Yo creo que fue la misma noche, el mismo día de la conferencia de Xbox.
Yeah, the moment they announced that you couldn't, that they quote unquote couldn't, because they weren't gonna say that you couldn't share your games,
Mhm.
but you basically knew you couldn't share your games. Yo, PlayStation went on and it looked like they did it backstage of E3. They filmed it, and it was all official, the intro and everything. And when they did that, Xbox literally turned back. They had to turn back.
Yep.
They had to, because that one video destroyed Xbox.
No salió con eso, ¿no?
No.
Tú estás muy alegre con esa noticia.
Because it was the funniest thing ever. I remember like it was yesterday, me watching E3 live, and when they threw out that video, I think I cried for a good half an hour from me laughing from that video, because it was when Xbox announced that, I thought it was the stupidest thing ever, and I was like, they just shot themselves in the foot. And then when they shot themselves in the foot, PlayStation came out and took a barrel to the face with them, because that just killed them. It killed them. It killed them. And then they questioned why the sales didn't match up to the PS4. They killed them. They shot themselves. Let's be realistic. Xbox that's why they came out all consumer friendly for this generation, because the last generation, they were just thinking about this.
Dinero.
They were, like I said before, they were in the mindset of how PlayStation was for the PS3. Because the Xbox 360,
vinieron del 360.
yeah, the Xbox 360 was so successful that they thought they had everyone by the balls. And then when they wanted to do what they did, in reality, yeah, they thought. And when they wanted to do whatever they wanted to do, sell it more expensive, you couldn't. You always had to be online. You couldn't share your games. The dude from Xbox has said, if you do not have an internet connection, we still have other products that you could use, like the Xbox 360. Could you imagine telling your customer that? This is an E3, and the dude from Xbox said, if you do not have an internet connection, we have another product for you, and it's called the Xbox 360. He basically slapped his customers in the face when he said that in that interview.
Eso fue como cuando Sony le dijo a la gente que cojan dos trabajos.
Yeah, to buy the PS3. That's a slap in the face. That's why the Xbox 360 beat the PS3. And Xbox went through that same arrogant stage
that Nintendo's not going to go through.
Nah, Nintendo's in its own little.
Ellos suben y van. Ellos solo. They do it to themselves. They're like, compete.
Estamos muy arriba.
They're in their own little bubble.
¿Cómo lo vamos a joder?
Wow.
Right now, they're probably thinking about how they're going to mess everything up right now.
It's dangerous.
Very. All right. So, I like this. This is dope. You know, I think it's cute, you know. And I'm going to share with you guys. This is Sonic by Fall Guy.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
so,
like an actual like skin?
Yeah,
look at the name, Glizzy Gang.
Glizzy Gang.
Glizzy Gang. Yo, but nah, this is so dope. Mira los personajes de Sonic y uno lo puede usar como, you know, as you think.
I ain't gonna front. Dr. Robotnik looks like the best one there.
Yo, se ve durísimo. Like, you know, like you, like tú puedes estar corriendo con quien sea y si te sale, you know, your pensamiento goes like, oh, este tigre va a hacer una estupidez. I gotta get away from him.
Oh, pero mira Supersonic volando.
You know, it's like tú tienes que tener la paciencia. Porque ese tigre tiene la hora a sí mismo. Like, if I'm running next to him, like, you know what? Let me move. Tigre va a le dar con agarrarme o tirarme para algún lado. Where if like you pick tail, todo el mundo sabe, no, este tigre es pasivo. El tigre es pasivo. You know? So I think it's that. I don't know. Y'all keep pensando.
I'm going to tell you right now, any
I like all of them.
Skin,
This is a nice poster.
Any skin that comes out for Fall Guys is going to be dope. I can't see any skin that could be bad for Fall Guys.
What about Fortnite?
No, Fortnite.
Vamos para allá, espérate, vamos para allá. Tranquilo.
Fortnite ya me tienes alto.
Oh, that was it. Now this is dope. This is dope for Fall Guy. Definitely enjoy Fall Guy. Todos los viernes, tú sabes que Campeche y el Jiggy tienen su corillo. donde digo Play Fortnite, donde nosotros nos metemos para allá si estamos disponibles los viernes. Y eso es un coro heavy. Ahora vamos a ver quiénes son los muchachos que mangan los custom primero. Porque eso es una conversación, loco, y tú lo mangaste. Like, it says, there are challenges, so that's a good thing. They reward you with the skin a través de los challenges. Like, you know, you're too slow, run 2,000 meters, run 5,000 meters, I'm out of here, run 1,000 meters. So todo es pretty much corriendo. Get 30 rings in one round. El diablo. 70, 120 rings. So cada vaina tiene su flow. 200 points, you get Sonic's nameplate. 200 kudos, so 400 points. The 600 points, the Sonic pattern. Sonic sneakers are 1,000. So you could mix match. Tú te puedes poner los tenis de Sonic y vainita así, you know?
Puma had a collab with Sonic.
Oh, para la película.
Yeah.
I think
How We Do has like 3 pairs of shoes of Puma.
Yeah, for
Based
Sonic.
on like, yeah.
Se pasaron. Esa gente sabe quitarle cuarto a la gente.
I'm gonna tell you this, talking about Sonic. Sonic has gone up in popularity so much with these movies. That is incredible. My nephew, that he played Sonic before the movie even came out. He played Sonic with me, and it was not a big deal for him. But now, after seeing part 1 and part 2, he's a Sonic fan. Like, all he wants to do is talk about Sonic. All he wants to do is watch the movie. He comes over here just to want to play Sonic. Like, it's something I've never seen before. The rebirth of Sonic, I would say.
I think it is. I think
they were this close to messing it up.
Yeah.
It is definitely the rebirth of Sonic. El nacimiento de Sonic otra vez para la nueva generación.
I agree.
Viene la tercera película.
Yeah, they already announced the third movie.
Yo no quiero que
Christmas
venga.
Eve, el 2024.
Esa es la última de Dr. Robotnik.
Bueno,
Yeah.
no spoilers, pero si tú no viste la segunda, no te voy a decir.
Estoy hablando del tipo que hace papel. Dijo que ya no más. Que ya
No,
se va a retirar because he has
Jim
enough.
Carrey. Yeah, but if
I think they'll continue to do those.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they got him on contract.
No hay presión.
You know.
I don't know. ¿No vieron la película? I mean, he
To
has
be
an out.
honest, yo no he visto ni la 1 ni la 2. Y si va a
Son
salir la 3.
buenas, bien, son buenas.
Son buenas.
Yeah, they're actually pretty
Well,
good,
well.
surprisingly enough.
La vaina es que con cosas así no me gusta que me cambien la gente. Eso es lo que yo digo. A mí no me gusta que me cambien la gente. Si ese es el malo, que sea el malo siempre. Ese es el mejor malo que hay ahora mismo.
True.
Ese de nosotros. Uno de los mejores malos.
Hey, Robotnik.
Sí,
You get used to seeing them.
son buenas. A ver, Merlin lo dijo ahí. Sonic es buena. Tenemos a Mari también por ahí. Dale su shout out. Oh my God, es Mari.
La que me asusta a mí es Mario.
No, hombre, ya ese tema, nosotros la hemos arado. Nosotros le hemos arado tanto a Mario que, muchachos, ya lo que estamos esperando que se acabe.
El Toyo, ya dame el golpe para allá.
Ya dame el golpe para quitarnos de eso. No queremos. No nos traten como GTA, please. No nos traten como GTA, please. Oh, man. Rick and Morty coming to the multiverse, right?
Yep, Rick and Morty.
Confirmado.
Black Adam, and the gremlin that had the mohawk, the black and white mohawk.
The Gremlin.
I don't know if you guys. I think he came out he was in Gremlins 1. In Gremlins 1, he had the black and white, the bad one.
Esos personajes
blanco,
chiquitos son difíciles.
No lo podemos mojar.
Esos personajes chiquitos son difíciles porque se te pierden en el mapa, loco.
That's why I said the gremlin is probably going to be my next character.
Yo no puedo estar así. Tú ves, yo mismo con el perro me ando buscando a veces. Y un perro tan grande para que me vengan a salir con una vaina más chiquita que uno no sabe si está al lado de uno o no.
But they got Tom and Jerry in the game. Jerry,
el mejor
Jerry
dúo del
Super
mundo.
Small.
Overpowered.
Oh,
¿Tú
pero
sabes?
el Black Adam es del comic book, no de la película.
No, de la película sale después.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to make the Rock skin version, but the reason why Black Adam is even coming to the game is because of the movie.
Oh, claro.
You know, and I'm waiting for Shazam to come in too. Shazam is probably going to come out around the time when part 2 comes out. Watch. 100%. You know?
Pero Shazam con Shaquille O'Neal.
Damn.
I can't say that was a good movie. That was
Pero tú no tenías juventud, loco. That wasn't a good movie for you.
Which one?
that was Shazam.
Shazam with Shaq.
Oh,
That he's a
yeah, that was
genie?
good, bro. Hell yeah.
This episode of Los Mejores Malo is brought to you guys by McDonald's. The sausage McMuffin with egg. Everything you want in breakfast in one perfect little stack. That's right. My favorite part of getting the sausage McMuffin with eggs is making it mine. Yes, me and my friends used to always keep a lookout so when one would bite it, we have a sound effect behind him. So let's say my friend would bite one, you hear, and that was our favorite part of the sausage McMuffin with eggs. It was making sure we was making it ours. It is also impossible to resist papitas, even when they're not your own. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
alright.
Yo, man, I love all that.
Este tigre está enfermo.
It's a nostalgic movie.
Claro.
It's
Oye,
a
tú
nostalgic
sabes lo
movie.
que-
I'll give you that.
It's been a
Yo creo
spoiled
que está en
kid
Disney
all his
Plus,
life,
¿verdad?
bro.
¿Qué
Me
spoil
di
kid?
cuenta. Yeah. Oye, di que Shazam, bro. Este tigre iba al cine cuando
Shazam.
salía en esa película.
Oye.
Tú sabes que tú eres dichoso, que tú no tenías un amigo como Frank, que te daba un bulto. Dije, ya yo vi todas esas películas, toma. Un bulto de películas, que si te agarraban con ella, mira, la mamá va a decir, ¿tú te acuerdas de Iván? Diablo, sí, lo agarran con las películas. Tú no sabes lo que viví eso, esperar que salga una buena que se pueda descargar.
Oh,
Que a veces
man.
uno la veía con el tigre y se encojonaba, que el tigre se cansaba y la cámara
Y
bajaba.
bajaba.
Dale, está durmiendo.
Or
Yo
el tipo
paraba
that
una
walked by
para el
like
baño.
this, and he would just stand there like this the whole time for like a half an hour. He was there and then walk back down like this.
Yo. Tú no-
I,
tú
the
eres
movie,
spoiled, bro. La película
I'm
uno
not-
la
wait,
aprecia
wait.
por eso, por el tiempo en que nace.
por eso mismo, I'm telling you, nostalgic wise, yeah, I'll watch it, but I can't sit there and say, yeah, that was a great movie.
Tú no la
Yo,
puedes.
no, las películas son malas. Mira, a mí
Take
la
off
película
the
de Mario
nostalgic goggles.
es malísima. Y,
But
pero a
I
mí me
love
gusta,
it.
right? Pero a mí me
But I
encanta.
love it.
So
I
yo le dije,
love
se lo
it.
voy a poner a los hijos míos. La hija mía, papi, this is whack.
Ay, ya.
Nothing, bro. Ni por
¿Tú
mí,
sabes
ni
qué?
para
Yo
verla
no puedo
conmigo.
irte
Like,
a
no.
verla, bro.
Yo,
Es que yo, like, where's the suit? Why is that Mario? Why is that Luigi? Like,
Frank, since you went through that, explain to me, because that is one of my biggest fear of having kids, and you show them something that you've loved for so long, and they'll be like, yo, this is crap. I think that would literally like hurt my soul.
Sucks.
Nah, don't even
Yo te
go
voy a
there.
decir
empieza
algo,
más joven,
Primero.
right? Porque yo le enseñé Back to the Future, right? Y los dos le encantan. So, si me hubieran dicho eso, mira, oh, that would have broken my heart.
Yeah,
So,
man. I like, I'm so afraid of that.
Mhm.
Oye,
I think, no cuando tengan 6 o 7 años. Start them younger.
Nimbus, no tenga muchacho.
Yeah, boy, man.
Like, think about it, you know, like this is fucked up, yo me pienso, yo digo, cuando uno tiene un muchacho y un muchacho quiere que uno sea como uno quiera, just go back and ask your dad, papi, and then look at yourself and be like, damn, was I these people's expectations? Like,
I don't want to get, that's a rabbit
yo
hole. Right there.
exigí esa vaina. Es like, yo, no, es de pinga, que ya tengo para decir. De otro día yo le pregunté, I haven't even, I wanted to ask my dad, like, yo, ¿qué usted quería hacer cuando esté grande? ¿O qué tú querías que yo sea, you know? And it's like, you can't ask that from your kid. Oye, por más juego que tú tengas, your kid's gonna come, oh, that's my dad, a bunch of games, we don't care. All right, moving on.
Oh, could you imagine?
Yo, y tú ready con una presentación ahí. Ya tú sabes, que
con
yo,
un
este
PowerPoint.
Mario, con un PowerPoint.
Un PowerPoint de
Yo,
12.
my dad's gonna make us listen to this boring ass shit. De los 5 amigos del hijo tuyo, one's gonna be like, I catch up with you guys, yeah? And then you're gonna be like, you know what? Miguelito me cae bien. Yeah, because you watch all your game crap, papi, but I don't want to hang out with Miguelito all the time. You're just like, damn, how could I have Miguelito as a son?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Now.
Yeah, that's what
Damn.
happened. Mira lo que pasa. Yo te lo digo because I like baseball, right? I didn't put it in on none of that shit. Yo dije, está todo. He said, yo, papi, I want to play baseball. Yo dije, no haga eso, porque yo sé el trabajo que soy. Yo sé que a esa edad, cuando yo una vez no le gusta, it's gonna break my heart. Pero ahí está jugando pelota. Like the gaming, the eating, I don't know what side. Like yo juego, pero I wasn't like expecting him to like it that much.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But now it's like, you know, when you get in, like I wanted a kid para parar, let's play catch. Turns out he doesn't want to play catch. He wants to play Fortnite. He doesn't want to play regular Fortnite. Quiere jugar Fortnite, que uno hace, que you just start building and stuff, tú no mata a nadie, you just jumping y esto y lo otro. I'm like, bro, that shit is boring. Nosotros queremos tener un objetivo. ¿A quién hay que matar? No, papi, we just play here. We build stuff. Look what I built. I'm like, ay, qué lindo. That's dope, papi. So, Nimbus, I'm going to be real.
Prepare
Nimbus.
for disappointment.
Mejor no tenga muchachos to be disappointed.
Oh yeah, but that's what like hitting my brain now with what Ivan just said. Imagine his first sleepover and me with my game room, and I'm just getting everything ready for my game room for them to come and play games and be like, I know we're not gonna play, we're just gonna go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Go on TikTok.
What?
Record videos.
Él mío me preguntó por un canal de YouTube. And I was like, you can't give a kid a YouTube channel like that. Ya
Nah, you can't.
Los pedophiles no dejan que él no suba algo.
Nah.
Esos tigres tienen el juego dañado. No, si ellos no se buscan, no se busca nadie. That's horrible.
But that I'm really afraid of that because when I grew up, that's why I'm really big into movies because I grew up watching movies with my father, like Star Wars, Police Academy, all those great like old school movies. And I never said, oh, that movie was garbage. I always loved them. So it's like, imagine that doesn't work for me. And I get one that we're like, oh, that's garbage. What?
Oh, but here's another one. You ever heard of Mac and Me?
Yes.
Malísima también.
Yes.
El hijo mío de que, papi, I want a Mac and Me birthday.
Oh,
I don't know how the hell that's gonna happen.
Who is
So
Mac and
you
Me?
never know, bro.
You're gonna have to make it yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to print it out myself. O enamorarlo de otra cosa.
Mac
coger
and
lucha.
Me? Where
Yeah, I
did
know.
that come from?
I don't know. I was thinking about it one day. La bajé.
Yeah, show him what's that movie called with the robot?
No
Johnny
lo haga.
Five.
No lo haga.
Oh,
Yo.
That's the one you should show him.
forgot about those. Oh my god, yeah.
Circuit, what's it called? Something
Short
circuit.
circuit.
Short circuit.
Oye,
That's a
no haga
good
nada
movie
de
for
eso.
the kids.
Ethan likes all the movies yo le pongo. Pero si yo le pongo una que a mí me gusta, se me duerme. Think he does it on purpose. Like,
I mean,
oh,
a ti te gustó Morpheus. Can you blame him?
yeah.
But
Yo, man, ya guarden. Yo, my guys out here. Llegó el chamaco ese que le estaba hablando a ustedes. So, estoy esperando que prenda la cámara para que nos hable un poco del mundo, del más allá. Wow. What's the next world? I mean, now when you die, you know, no tiene la cámara prendida, so I'm waiting for him to turn on the camera. Like yo quiero explicar lo que él hace, pero es tan profundo que él tiene que explicarlo. Because I know we have questions, you know. Let me ver.
Crickets.
Who is this coming in?
Okay, my boy Obi. Here he goes.
I had a accept.
Yo.
What's up?
Ah, but look who it is.
It's Jesus.
Hey.
No se ve. Turn on the light in the car.
Jesus.
Yo estoy feo, mi gente. Si me ve la
Estamos
cámara,
feos todos.
corre la cámara.
Diablo. No, ahí.
Jesús.
So,
Mi gente, ¿cómo estamos? Me llamo Chris González. Tremendo placer, Iván. Gracias. ¿Cómo estás?
no, thank you for stopping by. It's his birthday, by the way. Ya te
Happy
lo
birthday.
saben.
Happy birthday.
So Chris me estaba hablando de what they're doing on the metaverse, and I was like, bro, tú tienes que venir explicando todo eso, because like la información que me estaba dando era tanta y tan buena that's like I didn't even know how to pass it down. So I was like, yo, pull up, let's hear your perspective, let's go. It's your time. Let's go. Talk to us, Chris.
All right, guys. So first of all, my name is Chris Gonzalez. I come from New York City, Manhattan, Washington Heights. I'm Latino, Dominican, Puerto Rican descendant background, born in the New York area. I go by the name of OSB VMT as my business name, which stands for Our Social Board Virtual Meta Technology. I know it's a long name, but it's the future. So bear with me, okay?
I'm involucrado.
I also go by another name inside of the metaverse, which is Biometa, BIO Meta, which stands for, everybody knows that Meta is the new hyphenated name or code name for the metaverse. So that's my little invention on my introduction as who I am. But what the metaverse is, people have a question every day. They say, what is the metaverse? What is it? What can you tell me about? What can I do as my business in there? All right, so it's pretty simple. If you guys heard of the Web 3, it's pretty much the Web 3. The Web 2, as we know, is Amazon, Google, pretty much the standard social media applications that we use today, Instagram, Zoom, These are all Web 2 based applications. The Web 3 is more of an immersive type of system that we will implement into our daily lives one day. I see and I work with people such as many companies, Samsung, Pepsi, so many people. I can go on for a lot of names. I just don't want to take too much time, but I was given the opportunity to actually work with ESPN now, and building something so big. I can't speak much about it because I'm under NDA, but it's going to be the next big thing. I mean, if you guys know already about ESPN, you know that they're one of the biggest channels for housing television sport. In other words, the metaverse. It's a place where anybody can come in. Entertainers, artists of all sorts of angles can come in here and bring in their
Espérate que
talent of digital
se está
art.
cortando un poco. You're coming out bad.
I think that's ESPN blocking his signal.
Yeah, that's too fast. Dale otra vez ahora, because it was coming a little frisky. I don't know if you were getting a call or salió, se fue. All right. Yeah, but he's gonna be back. He's gonna be back. So I think él tiene su propio mundo and stuff. And you know, para lo que yo entendí, es like nosotros como Avatar podemos estar metidos ahí. Like you see how I do stand up and shit. Like I could do it there, para ustedes. All right, so keep going, Chris.
I'm sorry about that, guys. That's spring problems. What happens? You got a spring phone. So in other words, guys, the Web3 is just basically another form in which entertainers can come in, bringing their talent, anything whatsoever. I mean, I know Gaming with Nimbus, for example, he does gaming reviews. Very big in the space of the metaverse. Gaming reviews, people will sit down for hours and see you just play your game, whatever it is. The community will follow you there. So many ways of you creating interactions. I consider myself a phygital host, which stands for a physical and digital host. I host events in the real world and in the metaverse. But I now do something so different. I call it a multiverse function, which means that whatever event I do in the real world, I'm streaming it and having that same event going down in the metaverse simultaneously. Creates a lot of opportunities for income for those that are looking in the space for income. You'll be able to make double the box ticket for whatever you're doing. So you have a physical ticket, box ticket going on, and a digital box ticket. Now, it gets a little more complex because there's something involved in this called NFTs. NFTs, what it stands for, non-fungible token. Just means basically it's an item that is one of one or created by one person that is authorized by the blockchain. And what the blockchain is, it's a server that operates the whole metaverse, the whole crypto, everything that we know as Web3. And it's transparent. So if Ivan one day sells an NFT for $1 million and Gaming with Nimbus sells another one for $3 million, I can simply just search up their wallet address and see that transaction, when it came through from, who it came through from. It's completely transparent. But the reason behind that is because it avoids hacking. It avoids scammers. You can get the sense of authentication that one person is actually legit by their transactions and by their history. It's open to the public. The one thing that this is called decentralization. We live a centralized world, which means that it's controlled by an organization, which is the Web 2. The Web 2, Amazon.com, is owned by the industry of Amazon, not owned by the people. So us, the people, we can't manipulate or control anything that happens within that organization because we're not the owners of it. We have no say or right. Now, with NFTs and Web3, by you buying a NFT, it's actually a microscopic, tiny smart contract embedded in the blockchain, which allows you to own a back piece of the project. So, for example, if Ivan wants to make a movie, he can make an NFT collection with utilities, which utilities just stands for benefits of owning that particular image. So he can make 100 different images with different benefits behind it. For example, one can own a one-of-one NFT that if you own this NFT, you own 20% of the back pay of the total revenue of a movie that he could be creating. For example, it doesn't have to be that high. It can be 10%, 2%. Just giving you an example. But it's just a back piece to the contract into funding a project and giving the community a back end into ownership, a small ownership into a project, which will then give them some funds back into investing in you because they saw your vision. It's just another form of creating your form of stock, but in a more secure and safer form because you're the one that manipulates the form of whether it goes up or down, because it all depends on you, whether you're performing or not. If you're
Question.
performing and committing and giving content, then of course your value goes up, because your popularity, your floor price, and what your project stands for, and the vision behind it.
So,
It can get more into it, but I'll let you guys ask me any questions, and I'll continue to talk as you guys ask me
all right,
questions.
beautiful. So, for example, if I want, like, you explain this to me just so I could get a better understanding. So I could host an event on on your metaverse, right?
Yeah,
And I could have these guys kind of like, let's say I made an NFT. If you buy this NFT, you're able to come to whatever shows I have. Just show the NFTs, and then you're in for free. Anyone that doesn't, then they'll have to purchase a ticket, whatever ticket I decide to make, and then I could literally do stand up for those people only, like in my own cafe and stuff like that,
that is correct. So
and get
I,
paid and shit.
yeah, for sure. So I'll give you an example. I am not only a digital host. I'm actually a digital architect, and I work with many people in the world of the metaverse, creating their worlds, coding it, developing it. As I said, I worked with many names. I mean, I can go on for days, but if you want to get into celebrities, I've worked with many MTV artists, such as one as Aaron Loop, who actually is a Mexican American descent person who is from the U.S., who created the first NFT animated series, one of them being the Latina animated series. It's the Latina Princess animated series. And in fact, I'm working with Disney now to actually help him create this vision of his and to becoming a reality powered through Disney. So now it's becoming big, because I'm actually, it all happened January 21st this year. I was part of NFT New York, and I was actually a speaker there. I got to meet so many people. It's incredible, guys, all through the Web3. And that day solidified who I was and changed my life, because now everybody got to see who I really was and what I was about. And my vision of who I really was in person, it was so transparent that I gained the hearts of many people and became one of the most viral individuals in the metaverse right now. You go on Twitter right now, today we had a surprise birthday party for me. The entire Decentraland community, I'm talking about over 500 people,
Wow.
came in and organized this secret birthday party behind my back. Mind me, I'm a host for daily events for different companies. I'm a digital architect working with many names. I've come up in so many events and ads and podcasts, and all of this was being like organized behind my back without me knowing. And surprisingly, today, individual I work with, Chris Onaya, which is the owner of MetaTrekkers, which is another company that's part of the Decentraland, that's doing big things. I mean, giving out English learning courses for free, Chinese learning courses for free, onboarding courses on Web3, especially webinars, and just everything about Web3. I can go on for days. I myself host two events every Wednesday, every Friday at 8 p.m. in Decentraland. For those that know about Decentraland, the address is -69, comma -139. If you ask me what that is, the metaverse operates through an X and Y axis, basically. And the coordinations to your address is based upon an X and Y axis number that's given to you when you buy a digital land. Now, answering your question, because I went a little off topic, I can code a land to have a ownership of a NFT that allows only that avatar or avatars that own that NFT to actually access the venue. A see-through barrier, like a force field, will basically scan the digital wallet that's attached to that avatar. Because in order for you to get in the metaverse or even sell or trade crypto, you need something called a Coinbase wallet, or something that's very common called a MetaMask, which is basically where you house all your NFTs, your coins, and your crypto. That wallet will hold the NFT that you mentioned that you want to have coded, and will allow that access only to that person or individuals who hold that NFT. Now it gets a little more interesting and complicated, because you can select individual access to certain people depending on the NFT, because you could make a one of one, and there's only one in the whole world for that, and you can drop it to a celebrity and have a podcast in an entire venue without having the venue interrupt the podcast, because only he can access it. So it gets crazy, guys. It gets
So
crazy.
it's literally otro mundo.
It
Hey,
is.
te
It is.
fuiste lejos. Te fuiste muy, muy
It's
Chacho,
lejos.
mira, un día ya entro es como 10 días aquí afuera, mijo, te digo yo.
no, eso es lo que yo siempre, like, tú estás diciendo tanta cosa, and like, you have to build the stats, you have to build the world. So I know like all that is time consuming, but I guess, cuando todo el mundo está apoyando lo mismo, and it's like, you know what, for a certain amount of crypto yo te hago esta casa, and like, you know what, dope, all right, you know what, now that demasiada casa, I want to buy these NFT, oh, yo te lo vendo por tanto. So it's literally, you know, it's not a barter system que uno está gastando crypto left to right, but it's dope because si tú tienes un talento in the metaverse, you definitely gonna generate money because, like, let's say you're a builder y tú estás busy, it's like, you know what, you could send him to another builder and then he'll make that bread,
That's
or,
correct.
you know, so it's
It's mind
right
blowing.
now I'm like,
I mean,
What
that's
you're
what I do
describing
now.
is actually Ready Player One.
It is.
yo,
It is.
that is crazy.
You know, they actually came out with a vest that Ready Player One has. Remember that vest that they wore that you actually can feel like haptic
Yeah,
feedback of
yeah,
what's
yeah,
happening?
yeah.
There's a vest that came out and it mimics the same design and it works. It's actually meant for the metaverse.
Ay, Dios mío. Oye, pa' dónde vamos.
Really?
I
I
told
heard
you
the
guys.
sound one. I've seen the sound vest,
No,
but
they
not
got a whole
the
vest, man. It's
feel.
crazy now. Literally, it's nuts. It's really
Oh.
it's getting to the point that mega industries are coming into here. I mean, I helped host an event for Gucci, for Prada. A lot of people who came into the Centraland. I now work with MetaTrekkers and I'm the face and billboard for that company. And they actually gave me the opportunity to work with the Board API Club Metaverse. I'm not sure if you guys heard of those individuals. It's those individuals that you see those pictures with the monkeys that go for like
Uh-huh.
$250,000.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's it called?
So,
Ape. What is?
Los monos de Merlin.
yep. Yeah. The
One of our
Board API
boys,
Club, man.
one of our guys have NFTs. Merlin and How We Do, los dos tienen NFTs.
So so they should know then if they tuned in
They
now,
could
then they
carry
should know.
those into your metaverse, right?
Well, it's a little different now. So I'll tell you an example right now. Currently, right now, there isn't a way to have a cross-platform compatibility with different metaverses. There's many metaverses out there. I use one that's very common called Spatial, and Spatial I recommend to a lot of you guys, especially you, Ivan, and Gaming with Nimbus, and everybody else who's in the stream. I can't see your name because I'm on my phone, so tiny. VL and Maddie. Was it Marty? I'm sorry.
Marty.
Yeah, Marty. So yeah, you guys too as well, and it's a pleasure to meet you guys as well. I'm sorry if I met you guys before and forgot. It's probably been a long time, but
We have met. We was on the Street Fighter tournament. It's been a year since we all met.
oh yeah, you mean that
Mhm.
day that I accidentally almost ate that jelly bean that tastes like
That's
rotten eggs?
That's the
yes,
one.
that's it.
That's the day.
That day.
That exactly is the day.
Everybody was fresh that day.
What an epic day, man! I tell you that. But check it out. I mean, you guys can bring in anything. I actually brought in the first Dominican Latino artist into the space. His name is Yossi Music. So shout out to Yossi Music. You can find him on Instagram under Yossi Music. He came into the space and did the first Latino Dominican artist metaverse concert in the space here with MetaTrekkers.
That was
Yo,
dope. That's dope.
elite, guys. Elite for the Dominican and the Hispanic and Latino community. That was a big leap in stone, like they once said when they landed on the moon.
Yo,
It's a big step for mankind, bro.
You
I
imagine
know
the
VH.
you imagine the Dominican parade in that shit.
I actually had so you guys know Mark Rain and I Am
Yeah, yeah.
Rose, right? I Am
I
Black
know them. I
Rose.
know. Yo estaba con
So
Rose on the parade.
they're definitely very inspirational and very motivational individuals in the space. For those that don't know them, check them out on Instagram. But they held something called the Dominican Excellence, and I saw you there, Ivan. I don't know if you remember, I was there with you.
You was with the
And
phone the whole time. Now I get where you
yeah,
was with the phone.
you get
You
it
was
now.
in the
So
verse.
yeah, I was. I definitely was. So they got to see you guys. They got to see what Ivan Manito and I Am Black Rose and Mark Green and how you
So
guys roll out here. I'm sorry. Continue.
no, I want to build the place that we have the tournaments. Like I want to build that, but it's like it's crazy. Like esta vaina is so much right now. It's so much. It's like it's very time consuming.
It's
Eso es lo que yo estoy
overwhelming.
viendo. Like yo me siento ahí a hacer casa por mi ventana. Después tengo que comprar NFT para ponerle foto, un carro. Déjame coger pan de Nemes. And the Nemes we could literally play Street Fighter y vaina así. That's crazy, bro.
It's amazing. Look, I'll tell you this much right now. I wish I was behind my computer. I would actually show you, but I build my own land and my own build, and it's my own clubhouse. And there's many more scenes that I've done for many people. I've done over 50 custom scenes, and I use an app called Blender, which is a 3D rendering and
Oh
modeling
my God,
program.
Blender.
And it's very tedious for those that don't know.
Blender is crazy.
Very tedious. I mean, I've grown gray hairs in parts that I never knew I can grow gray hair. Kid you not.
Balls.
Yes. Yes. And
I haven't messed with Blender, but my brother and his friend been fucking with it lately. and I just look over and I be like, no me enseñen esa vaina, because yo no lo quiero aprender. Pero
Así
de
que
eso, ellos lo usan en películas y vaina también.
No, it is. It is. And I recommend that application for many people. It's not only made for 3D rendering or 3D modeling. You can make so many things there, scenes, images. It's an well-rounded multimedia outlet creator and application or software, whichever one you want to consider it. But yeah, Web3 is huge, guys. I mean, NFTs, is like what I said, it's just a back end to a contract to a project that you're trying to project to people, giving people the opportunity to invest and make money back in your project. I see Aaron Luke, like I said, created this whole entire project based upon a NFT collection called Waifumons, which is based solely upon Pokemon. And it's based upon Pokemon and it's grown in value with over 100,000 copies already. And they go for anywhere between $5 to $20.
Yo no-
And just imagine, guys, you sell out 100,000 copies at $20. It's enough to fund any small film very easily, and pretty much even more than that. You know.
So do you have a movie theater there so I could host La Factoria?
I definitely actually do. I have a stage. I got 7, 8 different custom bills that I got. I got a strip club, so I got yeah. So between us, I don't know if I can say this. I'll keep it really PG, but I got a nightlife session in my land build with a custom session, like a Zoom session, but it's not Zoom. I won't talk what application is it because I don't want them to start banning me for it.
Yo, pero yes, oye, están
it gets
casi
crazy,
preso.
guys.
De que hay una stripper, están casi preso. Is
It
the
gets
avatar dancing or is like people that's the avatar?
It's both.
And
It's both.
so es la cámara de la persona y el avatar.
So you see how you got us here on your stream right now? There's a tile with our screen on it. There'll be a tile where I can add a TV, and in that TV, the tile image of what you're streaming, which you use Vimeo Pro, and you need a server host to do it, ranges anywhere between $900 a year, but you need a server host for it. And I'm not really too well intellectually smart with that yet. I'm still learning how to stream. I actually have a friend of mine who's one of the biggest DJs in the metaverse called DJ Tracks. Shout out to him for hosting my party today, my surprise party. He was the DJ hosting the party. It was crazy, guys, and he actually knows a lot about it. He knows a lot about it. I mean, you guys are welcome to come anytime, man. I can give you guys a walkthrough any day, personal walkthrough, one-on-one. You guys don't need a crypto wallet. You guys can sign in as a guest and just come in as a random avatar. And
we could stream this too, right?
Yeah, it's legal to do.
So we can stream the walk like you send me the link, I click on it, and the walkthrough salimos todos. You do
Todo el mundo. And I actually have a big event coming up now, August 24th, which is actually the next day in which we launch our NFT collection called the Meta Trackers collections. It's 2,500 different random collections that are randomly generated, priced at $200 for each NFT per NFT. They come with many different utilities. Again, utilities are benefits, and it's to the back end of ownership. I mean, we're doing so much, guys. We're giving away $27,500 in crypto.
This is mad.
It's incredible, guys. I mean,
it's
the money
madness.
I've never thought I would make that amount of money. I even thought about quitting my day job, but I just first want to solidify my business as OSB VMT first, and see a steady stream of income before I do that. But it is something that we can really make a living out of this, honestly.
All right. Damn. So, yo, guys, anybody got we're definitely gonna have you back. You're gonna give us that tour because we usually do an hour. We got like 3 minutes left. So I want to see Frank or Nimbus or VH or anyone that's watching has a question for us, which will be dope. So now's the time, because this is fire. Like to have Nimbus library in there too. Oh man, go ahead, Nimbus.
I appreciate you guys though for having me up as well. Thank you.
No problem. So would you be able to use? I'm pretty sure you would. The Oculus.
Yes, it is VR compatible now. I actually was part of the development of that. We were VR compatible. Well, we are a VR Decentraland or Metaverse, but we did not launch as that. We launched as a regular desktop Metaverse, and we migrated now to our first beta or alpha stage as of yesterday, and we're able to now actually use Decentraland in the Oculus. First, you would have to download our Discord and go into Decentraland DAO, but you can find all this information on Decentraland or play.decentraland.org, and it'll take you to the Decentraland website, and you can see all the information you need. The Discord, hop in the Discord and check in the community side. you'll see a VR section on the channel server, and you go in there and it'll give you the drop-in file, which is hosted by the actual creators. So shout out to them too. I'm sorry I forgot their name, man. So cool with them too, but definitely shout out to them, man. I dropped my first wearable, which is my first in-game or in metaverse.
I
How
saw
can I
it.
say?
It was like the Mega Man thing.
Yeah. It's inspired by Mega Man, so you're on point. It definitely is inspired by Mega Man. It has my OSB VMT logo on the side, and it was created actually behind my back. It was a surprise for my birthday today, so I actually started that about a couple months ago, and I didn't get to finish. One of my best friends was part of our team called Beavers. We're an organization of elite individuals, like I call ourselves. We have our own companies, but we merge as one company, working with one big company called Beavers, which their sole proprietary service in the metaverse is a business consultation for business professionals. So anyone who wants to come into the metaverse, they're basically a consultant agency who also does marketing and hosting events. But again, guys, you can do anything here: host games, parties, anything, shows, movies. I mean, you can have release premieres of movies here.
So
Tremendous.
I have
Tremendous.
a show that I've been holding for like 3 years. It's called Soy Gamer, which is like people go into different rooms and they show you the room that they're gaming in. So I wanna put that out there. But I also, want to have you back with your computer so you could give us the whole full run through. But
Yeah, let me know.
guys, Chris, thank you for stopping by. Señores, esto ha sido otro episodio de Los Mejores Malos, recordándole que estamos en todos los lados: Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio. Nos vemos el próximo lunes. Later, y'all.
Peace.
You already know. Check me out, biometa.dcl on Twitter and all social media platforms. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, all of you. Love you guys.
Wow. Ahí mismo.